I've been led to believe we're going to make this a really quick meeting because people like to leave for certain things, but we'll see. Right, item 1, apologies for absence.
Madam Chairman, there are no apologies for absence this evening. All the committee are present, so therefore there are no substitutions either.
Thank you. Item 2, minutes of the last meeting, which is on page 1 to 6. Can I confirm and sign as a correct record? Yep. Everybody agree? Thank you very much. Item 3, declarations of interest.
Can I declare I'm a member of the GMB Union and a shop steward, but not for Tennant District Council?
Thank you. Is there any other declarations of interest? No, thank you. Item 4, questions on notice pursuant to Council Procedure Rule 38.
Would it be possible to clarify
Any questions under that procedure or needed to be submitted in advance of the meeting?
Councillor Griffiths, did you send it to me directly or did it go to Democratic Services?
I think that was in relation to an email from the Chairman in regard to an issue that arose. There was a redeployment of staff going on and HR hadn't been involved at the start of the process.
That came to...
I'm just wondering whether it's for this committee then or if it's for ONS. I mean, I'm quite happy to answer the question. I don't know, Ian, am I allowed to answer the question?
Well, we're only really looking for procedure just to make sure that if anyone's being moved, HR involved, that it's staff. All that's quite simple.
Am I okay to answer the question? Thank you. I mean, in terms...
The answer to that question, I'm afraid, is no, because the Constitution hasn't been met. So, by all means, reply to Councillor Griffiths outside of the meeting.
Would you like me to send you a copy of the email then?
You can send me the copy of the email, but it makes no difference for what we do tonight.
Because we definitely met the criteria.
As I said, I haven't seen that email. It should have been in 2 working days before the meeting. It would have been circulated to all members of the committee and it would have been put online.
Well, that's no problem then. I will circulate that to you again and we look forward to seeing it at the next meeting.
That's fine.
Thank you. Item 5, report of Assistant Director Finance and IT, A1, formal confirmation of council tax amounts for 2022-23 following the notification of the precepts from the Major Precepting Authority. And I understand that's Richard? Thank you.
Good evening. Yes, it's council tax set-in time of year again, so I turn up before you once again. So on the 3rd of February, Essex Police and Essex Fire set their council tax and budget. On the 10th of February, Essex County Council set their council tax and budget. Then subsequently on the 15th of February, Tendring set their council tax and budget. So that gives the committee all the ingredients to confirm the amounts of council tax for 22-23. It's purely a legislative process, so there's no choice or judgment to be made. It's simply confirming the total amounts of council tax for the year. Those amounts that have been agreed by those bodies are all now set and can't be changed. So Appendix A, that is the same as went to Council on the 15th of February, but with county, police and fire council tax amounts now added on. Appendix B is the district and parish stroke town council tax amounts that went to Council on the 15th of February as Appendix I. And Appendix C is the same as the figures in Appendix B, but now with the county, police and fire figures added onto them. So the recommendations are that the precepts issued by county, police and fire set out in Appendix A attached to this report are noted, and the amounts of council tax 23 for Appendix C for each category of dwellings are confirmed.
Thank you. The recommendations are on page 7. So can I have a proposer, please? Thank you, Chris. And a seconder? Thank you. And are there any questions? No? Thank you very much. Thank you, Richard. Are you staying or? Okay, thank you. Item 6, report of the Assistant Director, Finance and IT, A2, Employers' Discretions Update, and that's page 13 to 16, with the recommendations on page 13, and I think that's Kathy.
Good evening. Yeah, I've come here tonight to for you to agree a change for one discretion, one employer discretion. So basically, we have a suite of employer discretions, and one of them used to say that we wouldn't agree to a shared cost AVC with an employee, but now we are introducing a new employee benefit. So we need to just change the wording on that one, and it's on Appendix A is the old wording and the new wording. So we'd just like your agreement with this.
Thank you. Can I have a proposer, please? Seconder? And do you all agree? Has anybody got any questions on it? No. Thank you very much. Are you staying? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Right, item 7, report of the Assistant Director, Partnerships, A3, Organisational Change and Redundancy Policy Review. Pages 17 to 44, and the recommendation is on page 17, and I think that's Katie. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Good evening. The purpose of this report is simply to update the committee on the review of the Council's organisational change and redundancy policy in line with employment legislation, identify best practice and also changes relating to the local government pension scheme, and that's specifically in relation to Augmentation Regulation 52. The purpose of the review of the organisational change and redundancy policy is, as I say, principally to incorporate these changes. Specifically, Pension Regulation 52 has now been replaced by Regulation 31. You will see that we have struck through the text relating to Regulation 52 in the policy, and that's because Regulation 31, which is covered in the authority's agreed pensions discretions policy, dictates that the council will not award additional pension to any member. In terms of other updates, we've updated to make sure that we're, as always, following the ACAS guidance on handling redundancy situations, and the policy provides employees and managers with a clear and comprehensive framework for dealing with redundancy situations. We've just updated the terminology around the definition of redundancy, consultation, statutory notification in line with legislation, and we've also expanded the modification order text to provide further explanation to the requirements of the order. Finally, you will note we've added additional reference to the Council's Employee Assistance Programme, which is obviously to further support the Council's employees in this situation. Unison have been consulted on these proposals and have offered agreement and support of this update, and you members will note that for ease of reading, any updates are noted in red font. Recommendation is that the committee notes and endorses the content of the revised organisational change and redundancy policy. Thank you.
Thank you. Recommendation is on page 17. Can I have a proposer, please? Mark. And a seconder? Yes.
Just a quick one to Katie. Thank you for the red bits.
Welcome.
We mentioned that in our last meeting.
Does all the committee agree? Yep. Thank you. Is there any other questions for Katie? Just the date of the next meeting. Will be held in due course. We haven't got a set date on that one. Thank you. I'm sorry it's pulled you all out for a really quick meeting tonight.